everybody rides around
You
on
should go
their
get my mask
Can-Ams.
for me too. Where's your mask? I think it's in the front. Hi, Shauna. Hi. I'm gonna stop by the store today. Ooh. Well, I have to ship something. Oh wait, are we live?
We are live.
Okay, not everyone needs to know my plan.
Welcome to A1 Reno and Sewing's live stream from
coming to you from all different
Tuesday, the 7th of July. Hopefully y'all can't hear some dude using his weed whacker in the background there. It is verdant and green and crazy beautiful in Wyoming today. It's probably a whopping, 68 degrees. It's supposed to get up to 80 something. Is it hot in Reno?
That in the car? You want to sit with me? I need your help. Thanks.
You all can say good morning too.
I'm coming to you from Reno High School. I would try to go onto the field, but Violet told me I wasn't allowed. Oh, right now you have a mask. She said, because I'm a parent and I didn't have. Here's my mask. But whatever reason, she said I can't be on the field because I'm a parent. I started walking over there, and she was like, "Where are you going? You can't go there." Are we all on, Patrick?
We are all on. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what you're seeing on your little screen, but Shauna and the boys are there. You and Violet are on the bottom there.
Yeah. Can you hear us?
Okay.
So the inmates are running the asylum today. The shop kids are running the shop. I've got this big machine sale plan, but I told Shauna this morning because we had 17 unheard voicemails from yesterday, and I was a little concerned that that might translate to significant traffic in the store. So we'll make more announcements regarding the sale tomorrow. Shauna's prepared for Technique Tuesday, so we'll give her the floor here shortly. Was there anything that you wanted to announce, Jeannie?
Yeah, and I'm gonna make my announcements, and then I'm gonna go because I need to do some stuff with Violet. Can you believe that? It's wonderful. I get to do something with Violet.
That's not at the shop.
That's not at the shop. Number one, regarding the Soul Your Souls, that little espadrille class that I really wanted to do. A couple of you have sent me emails, and it looks like they're going to be doing the event down the street. So, I had sent something to the gal who is doing the event last week, and I never heard back from her. So I guess that's why. The event's down the street. I did send her a note to see if we could maybe do a separate event in September, and I'll let you know what I hear back. And if I don't hear anything back, it looks like it's going to be a great event. I'm so sad, though, because I really wanted to do it. But c'est la vie. That's what happens sometimes. That's just how the cookie crumbles. So, I did want to talk to you about Sugar Plum Jubilee because we've got 2 more days to sign up, today and tomorrow. So I have to give them my numbers by tomorrow. So I was stitching that out, and it's so cute. Every time I did one of them, it's the detail, and it's just so adorable. It just made me want to squeeze my cheeks the entire time I was stitching it out. So Violet's here for a couple of minutes more, and I'm going to hold this up and show you. This was the garland that I made, and I'll pan it by. There's the little mouse. Violet, hang on a second. Here is our sugar plum fairy. And if you could just see the detail, and then the materials that are on there. Are we twisted? Okay. The little drum. And, you know, I'm not a huge garland person, but I'm telling you, they're so cute. What is that? And that's the little cake. So that's the project we're going to be doing in the Jubilee event. But I think there's 7 more patterns that come with it. And I kept thinking when I do mine for the event, I'm going to be stitching them out as ornaments because they're so adorable. And I saw somebody use them as something to put on top of gifts. You could use the embroidery and just do like a little shirt. I was thinking, oh, if I had little grandkids, I would have them come over and stitch these out as presents because it would be so much fun. And if you're a new embroiderer, you're going to be working with glitter. You're going to be working with leather, with mylar, with vinyl, with the pedal pulls. So there's so many new materials that you'll get a chance to get your hands on. It comes in this adorable little bag. You get your little pin. So it's going to be a super fun event. It's $59, and I think I have like 2 spots left on one day and 1 spot left on the other day. I think I'm trying to keep it to 15. So anyways, go on the website, sign up. You have 2 more days to do that. I need to give them my numbers tomorrow. I need to give them my numbers. So sign up today if you can. Did I tell? It's $59. I said that, I think. So it's $59. Sign up for that. I was also stitching out a day at the fair. Oh my God, this tea towel's the cutest ever. With bumblebees and vinyls, and we made like little strawberries, and there's buttons in this little jar. So I was stitching that out, and I'll be working on more of that this week. And I think that's kind of it for me. I'm stopping in the store. Got to ship something out. So I'll be in the store periodically. I'll be in and out of the store. I'm not going to be there the whole time because I'm going to spend some time just sewing and spend some time with Violet, which is really, really nice. We watched Hamilton. Got Disney Plus just so we could watch Hamilton, and it was so good. And I'm just going to enjoy some time with my family. Just half of my family right now because it's just me and Violet right now. We had a slumber party last night. I made her sleep in my room with me. So anyhow, anything else? Anything else, Patrick? Was there anything else I was supposed to mention?
For you, I'm not really sure, but I would say that we talked this morning, and as we talked about the fact that and we knew from the very beginning because the gal that's doing the Sow Your Souls event had actually done a live event down the street. So we always knew that was a possibility. But when Jeannie mentioned it to me this morning, I was like, it doesn't really matter. Not that that event wouldn't be great, but we have a lot of, I know you wanted the shoes, but that, I'm sure there'll be more shoe buying in your future.
I'll go down the street and do the event.
So the funny thing about that, though, is we do have a lot going on with, we have a lot of events coming. And, a lot of those events, given the nature of what we do and how we do it, a lot of those events are absolutely exclusive to our store. So I've always been a little bit more excited about that stuff and the fact that, we're bringing stuff that nobody else is. So, we might not be doing espadrilles, or we might be doing it later, but we've got a lot of really exciting classes and a lot of exciting material coming.
Yeah,
so.
Michelle sent me. She sent me some stuff for the software club, and I think we're going to be rolling that out in August. I think that's what Michelle said. So the newbie program, if you're new and you've just, you haven't taken it out because you've been intimidated, it's going to be very, very, very gentle and very, very informative, and you're going to be ready to go after that.
And then, Jeannie, do you have any idea what time you'll be in the store today?
I don't know. Probably
okay.
Late morning.
Late morning?
Mid-morning.
Okay, all right. And then somebody asked how far out machine repairs are. And, I think 3 weeks is safe. especially because I can see the boys not working on machines in the background there. So,
Great.
so the so I think 3 weeks is a safe bet for where we are
Yeah.
machine wise. Uh, we had actually a pretty busy end of week last week. It'll be interesting to see what our messages were the last couple of days. So, are you? Bye, guys. That's like Jeannie's popping in. Don't forget, Jeannie's gonna be swinging by the store. So, so that's funny. Not new, but need refresher. And whoa, that is like the craziest bug. I don't know if you guys see the bug that's on me right now.
Is it giant size? Oh my god!
Did you see that? That thing was crazy. So, anyways,
I thought it was
gonna pick you up and carry you away, Patrick.
it might have. I don't know. It
Like
was like
Jurassic Park style.
iridescent purple. It definitely seemed Jurassic in nature.
so weird.
So, it is. What day is it?
Technique Tuesday.
It's Technique Tuesday. So, Jeannie, if you need to go, all good.
So I'm gonna go, guys, and I will see you tomorrow. And I'll let you know what I hear back from, about that thing. Bye. I don't know how to do this. I don't want to end the whole thing, Patrick.
I will.
What do I do?
You
What do I
can
do?
mute yourself and turn off the video. It's in the bottom left corner. There we go. And then that way it doesn't end the whole thing for everyone. Right?
You have the floor, Shauna.
Okay. I didn't see you. I only saw Jeannie's picture and it got really quiet. So for Technique Tuesday, I'm going to show you how to use the snowman stickers or the positioning placement stickers. So I already, I'm going to move the camera, but I'm going to cover it so I don't make anyone like crazy sick. So I have picked, oh my God, there we go. Some ballet slippers as the design. And then in the hoop, I've picked, I made a little X and then a pocket so that way I can show you different methods of positioning with this because it is so versatile. So in your manual, these are going to be called positioning placement stickers, but in the store, we reference them as the snowman stickers. So I'm just going to peel one off. And the first one I'm going to do is I'm going to do it on this X. So when we're placing these down, you want to make sure that the center goes with the belly button of the snowman. And then the orientation that the design would be rotated to goes off of the snowman's eyeball. So when I'm placing this, if I were to place it straight up and down like this, it would reflect like this on my design. I'm going to be placing it at a different angle so you can get a better idea of how this works. So my cross is kind of tilted off to the left. I'm going to place it down, and then I'll bring the camera over to show you how I placed it. I made it a little crooked. And it's hard to see because I have the camera facing the front. But you can see I put his little head off to the left, and I'm following the orientation of this vertical line here. And then moving over to our screen, I'm going to show you really quick. This is like your editing screen. When I touch embroidery, it brings me to the layout. And this is where I find my little snowman sticker. So he's right here. When I click on that, yes, I want to revert it to the original position and angle. So we are going to keep it based off of center for right now, which is this icon here. And then when we move over to do the pocket, I'll show you what all of these other things mean. So I'm just going to press scan, and we're going to press OK.
So, Shauna, we couldn't see the whole screen there. So like your
I'll leave it
phone,
like this.
yeah, like we could see like 2/3 of the top of your screen.
Oh
Um,
no. Maybe you know what I should do? Let me here, let me flip my camera really quick. How's that? Are we upside
no,
down?
now it's upside down. It's not
What?
it's not reorienting.
Okay, I'll flip it back. Okay. So it took a bunch of little tiny scans. It showed my snowman sticker on the screen. When I press OK, we can now see that the ballet slippers are moved off of the initial center point. And if we touch rotate, we can actually see the degree of rotation that it rotated it to. So it's super precise. It rotated it to 311.7 degrees. And what I love to do with these stickers is I like to stick them, like if I'm going to do embroidery on a shirt, I'll like put the shirt on, look in the mirror, and then place my snowman sticker. And then I pin it, and when I put it in the hoop, I don't have to be perfect when I'm hooping it. So I'm going to show you that kind of idea with this beautiful pocket that Jeannie drew on. So if you had a pocket like this, you wouldn't necessarily want to embroider over this part of the pocket because that's where the seam is going to be. So I'm going to be placing my snowman here, lining it up with these horizontal lines. And I'm just eyeballing it for center, but if this was real application, I would be marking it. So now that I have that lined up, I'm going to slide it in. And then, can you see my screen okay?
We can. We have a better view of the screen now.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll go back again. This is like when you pick your design, it shows all of your editing options. Once you touch embroidery, it brings you to this layout screen, and that's where your little snowman sticker is. So that's the only place you'll be able to access it on your machine. So we're going to click on that. And yes, we're always going to press OK to this or else it won't let us do it. It's just going to recenter it. So before, what you couldn't see is all of these different positions that you can actually place the snowman sticker in to get a better idea of orientation. So since this is placed at the top of my pocket over here, I'm going to be using the top here. So then my ballet slippers will embroider from that point down. So I'm going to press scan and OK. Move my angle out just a little bit more.
So we had a question, Shauna, while it's scanning about how that works on the Stellaire. So Cindy, it does work on the Stellaire.
It does. So when you're going into that app on your phone or the iPod, what you're going to be doing is picking advanced mode. So as soon as you open it to take a picture on the embroidery part of the app, at the bottom right of the screen, there's an easy mode, which it always defaults to, and then there's the advanced mode. So these positioning stickers are considered advanced. And then the process is very similar, except on your Stellaire or Altair or Meridian, when you initially put the hoop on, it'll have you line it up using the little laser with the center so you can make sure that it's perfectly centered. Then you would go in and select your little snowman sticker. So it's kind of hard to tell here that it's moved it, but if we go to rotate, we can see that it's rotated just barely 6 degrees. I'm going to turn on the projector so you can see where it's really been placed. So it's going to take just a second to load. I'm going to peel off my little snowman sticker here and then bring you over so you can see. Maybe I'll just take you off. Can you see that good?
Yeah, that's great.
So you can see those ballet slippers fit like perfectly inside of that area of the pocket. So that was everything that I had for Technique Tuesday. Were there any other? Oh my gosh. Technical difficulty.
No, that was actually perfect. And I would just highlight that I think you could use snowmen on the latest version of the Elissimo, on the or the Enovis, the brother Enovis 4500D is I think what that was, and then that worked on the Dream Machine, the Destiny, the Solaris, the Luminaire, and then the Stellaire and the Altair, which is also the Meridian. So, I mean, with those generations of machines, there's either an app or a built-in camera where you can use that, where you could actually use the Snowman sticker. And, you know, just to highlight, all those machines are on sale right now at A1 Vacuum and Sewing. I've got demo machines. I don't know if you've looked at that price list, Shauna. I can't really talk about price because we're limited on what we can actually talk about from an advertised price standpoint. But the prices were too low to advertise. I've got a brand new Solaris in the shop that we'll be selling at pretty crazy pricing. So the kids do have price lists for these machines. And we, you know, it's funny, we had a customer that bought one machine down in the lineup about 6 months ago, and she reached out to Jeannie last week basically to say, God, almost everything that I see that I'm really excited about involves IQ or My Design Center or the positioning stickers. So if you are in a situation where you do want to upgrade, then you can upgrade. The pricing is better than I've ever sold the machines for at the shop right now. We're just trying to set the shop kids up for success, and we'll talk more about that tomorrow. Last but not least, as you know, it's funny, my buddy's neighborhood is one of those neighborhoods where, like, during the winter everybody drives their snowmobiles around. During the summer everybody drives their ATVs and UTVs and Can-Ams and all that stuff around. It's pretty cool out here, but if you're hearing that road noise in the background, I apologize. Yeah, I thought the demo was awesome too. I think Jeannie just replied that she loved that demo. So very nice job. Well done. Last but not least, several people asked for it. For those of you who asked for it during the videos last week, we tried to pull your machines aside already. So, and Shauna, if you don't mind, we need to pull a machine aside for Karen Roselli. So if you could grab one of those spiffies and just pull it up front with her name on it. Deal of the day of the spiffy. And it's funny because I just noticed when I was doing deal of the day that the price on those spiffies went from $129 to $149. So they actually increased the price, but they gave us a great deal on them. So I'm passing those deals on to you ladies. There's 64 or 64.50 on the website today. We had 5 remaining, so there were just 5 available. But they're on the site. Deal of the day is there. 5 of you will get that vacuum at like 65 or 70% off. So pretty amazing. Be kind to the kids, shop kids. Sounds like Jeannie's going to be popping her head into the store to see what's going on and make sure that you guys aren't too buried. So hopefully she won't work too much. Anything else going on in the store, Shauna, that you can think of?
No.
It's as clean as it's been for a long time right now.
It is. Yeah, we walked in and we were like, oh, someone must have been here. Because, like, the whole front is, like, there's actually room to walk around. It's not full of...
It's been crazy at the shop, but Jeannie and I spent 3 or 4 hours, maybe 2.5 or 3 hours in there on July 4th trying to clean up.
Great. It really shows. Like, it looks awesome.
Shirley, I'm not sure what you mean by the 50 question mark. Everybody said great demo, Shauna, so job well done. I'll give Shirley an opportunity to respond. I'm not sure what she means by the 50. It was, if you're talking about the vacuum, it's the Simplicity Spiffy. As I mentioned last week, it's a full power corded broomstick vacuum, full HEPA certification. So that's really unique for those broomstick vacuums. Most of them, they have a HEPA filter, but they're not HEPA rated. And there's a big difference there. We can talk about that at a later time. But the Spiffy is a HEPA rated broomstick vacuum. That's what it is. It's a Spiffy vacuum, Shirley. It's on the website, so if you go to our promotions page, you'll see it there. The agenda for me is we're gonna eat breakfast and then motor on up to Teton Pass and get rowdy on the mountain bikes today. So it's gonna be pretty awesome. But I'm gonna let Shauna go so she's ready for the store opening. Love you, ladies, and Jim Hengels and Doug Urbani, and we're gonna enjoy ourselves today. We hope you all have a great day. And we didn't talk about weather in Reno. I think it's supposed to be in the 90s, but I don't know.
Oh, I didn't even think to look this morning.
So, and Jeannie didn't tell us, but I think it's supposed to be a hot one. And
Yeah.
hope everybody has a great day. You need to do Jeannie's tagline, Shauna.
Oh, stay inspired.
Be creative, create something awesome, do something awesome, and
Yeah.